Fast as they dare here in Miami, and they are super close. SBI racing for the 4 million fans that are enjoying. Welcome to beautiful Marathon here in the Florida Keys. A big ride attitude as they hit those rollers off the Sarasota course. So this race is official here in Dania Beach 2005. That whole fighting for traction in the waters of the Pamlico River. Race is official here in beautiful Panama City Beach, Florida. Twice, New York, we are going racing SBI style. And the road ends here in Deerfield Beach. It's the 2005 National Championships in Deerfield Beach, presented by Fountain. Hi, everybody. I'm Stan Lane. Welcome to beautiful Deerfield Beach, Florida for the 2005 SBI National Championships. After experiencing rain showers and squalls all weekend long, they passed on. We have beautiful, sunshiny. It's a Chamber of Commerce day here, and these boat racers are ready to let it all hang out for the trophies, the accolades, and, of course, the championship money. My broadcast colleague, Amy Simons, at the wet pits as the final boats crane in to head out to the race course. Let's go to her right now.
Well, as you can see, the last of the boats are being craned in. They're making their way over to the course. And speaking of the course, it's 6.5 miles today. The water is unusually calm for the Atlantic, with winds coming in at 10 miles an hour from the west. But there are some rollers which can make the water very deceiving. Now, the fans and the racers, they're all heading over to the course. I'm going to make my way over to the pier to check out the race. The 2005 National Championships are about to start. Let's go racing.
Thank you, Amy. As you're headed to the pier, I'm on the pier with City Manager Larry Deason. With Mayor Capolini out of town, he leaves your fair city in very good hands, Larry. Thanks for having us back for the National Championships.
Oh, Stan, thank you for being here again. This is the 9th year, getting ready for 10th year next year. But first, we have the Nationals today. Exciting racing day. And
what a weekend it's been. Nestor Torres, always just a great concert, record-setting crowds in your city.
Oh, it was a record night. More people last night as measured by the consumption of beverages than 4th of July.
We look forward to many more years coming back here. This is one of our favorite venues of the year, as we can prove that by coming here for the National Championships, one of the most important races of the entire year.
Well, Stan, also a favorite to our community are the racers and their families. They're wonderful, do an excellent job, and they're real sportsmen.
As we look at our lineups, you see the boats in their respective milling circles. They are ready to go racing. National Championships on the line. It's all come down to this. There is no tomorrow. If you want to be a champion, you got to let it all hang out today here in Deerfield. Look at that pier. It is slam-packed. We'll keep our eyes on those very fast fountain hulls in the Super V class. And, of course, Super Boat stock is up for grabs as well. Local hometown heroes. Big Doug Kelly, Gary Ballou, Rob Nunzi, Otto. They're all from this area. Friends and family on hand to check it out. We hope those rain squalls will stay away. You see the clouds, sun peeking through. Looking off the bow, that number 22 Instigator. The boats are up on plane now. They're lined up evenly. It's like a nice, clean start. Boats are getting up on plane now. They're picking up their speed, watching for the green flag. Instigator, don't jump it. There we have a start. It's official. And you see those rooster tails instantaneously get raised as the tabs are raised, the drives are raised, and already out in front is a fountain as we jump on board a 38-foot fountain and now another 38-foot fountain, Rodriguez. We're jumping back from bow to stern and checking it all out. Look how even it is. The Super V start being dominated once again, as has been the case by Fountain Hull. We're on a 42-foot fountain right now, powered by twin 525 horsepower Mercury motors. There you see it, already hitting speeds well over 110 miles an hour. Joe Scrow, Peter Meyer on board. A 42 just in front of a 38. Lucas Oil on the right of your screen now in third place. We're back on board Miko Suki, Brett Firstman, Troy Hannon on board. Making their way down south towards turn one. These waters here at Deerfield, very hard to read because they are called quartering seas. They come in at a 45-degree angle to the shore, and they tend to push the boats towards the shore. You have to be very, very aware of where you are at all times. Of course, SBI President John Carbonell strictly enforces the lane rule in the turns. You must maintain your lane. Smaller boats to the inside, larger boats to the outside. Let's jump back now and pick up our second start of the day here in Deerfield. Factory 2, Super V Limited, and of course, Super Boat Stock. Out to an early lead, but not by much, is the Hulk S31, followed closely by S1 Mapei and Coral Hummer coming up on the inside. We'll jump on board Coral Hummer, S111, looking off their stern now. This is the only class that's powered by outboard power plants. Here's your battle for first in Super V. It is indeed tight. Making their way on that south turn. It's Mikasuki Indian Gaming. We're on board that boat. Look how tight they cut the pin. Don't hit that pin, boys. It costs $800 should you do so. You see the bouncy water conditions on the outside. We do not have white caps today because the winds are not that bad, but it will be bumpy. And now our third and final start of the day, Factory 1, and all the manufacturers' production classes 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Those classes are like bracket racing in a dragster. You cannot break out of your allotted speed. Of course, P1, production 1 is the fastest. They would go 100 miles per hour. We're on board P413.
I got him, go. Drop 5.
And now we're aboard P533 Crazy Chicken. They just showered down their VIP pier area there, very, very close to the pier. These guys are a lot of fun, love to race. Look at your battle for second in Superboat Stock, making a move now. Coral Hummer up on Mapei, identical hulls. 32 feet in length catamarans. Catamarans, of course, pack the air beneath the wing, which lifts the boat up, making it faster than a comparably powered V-bottom. P3 now your leader, Mikasuki Indian Gaming. Also a outboard powered catamaran, but the open cockpit configuration. 30 feet in length, P330. Boats on the back stretch and the front stretch now. Here's your battle for second. It's very, very tight indeed. Mikasuki on your left by about 1.5 boat lengths over Lucas Oil, that skater V-bottom. And here is your leader. So far the class in the field, number 22, Instigator. Brand new 42-foot fountain hull, fresh from the mold. Looking good. Race just getting started, heating up. We'll be back with more right after this. The Deerfield Beach National Championships are brought to you by Fountain Powerboats, because there is a difference. By Lucas Oil, high-performance products. By Featherlight Trailers, the official trailer of SBI. And by the city of Deerfield Beach. Welcome back. It's the 2005 Superboat National Championships here in Deerfield Beach, presented by Fountain. We had some record-breaking crowds. Already discussed how great they are here in Deerfield. They love their racing, love their surfing. Pretty big rollers out there today. And look at that beach. Slam-packed for all the Superboat International action. They're seeing plenty of action. Let's look at the Super V category right now. Your leader, number 22, Instigator. Joe Skro Petermeyer out of the New York area. Looking good so far. Hitting speeds now as they air that fountain out. Well over 100 miles per hour. We're on board looking off their bow. They're headed south now. The beach to their right. All the hotels, condominiums, slam-packed. People on the balconies having a great time. Look at the battle for a second now. Very, very close between two fountains. Edging out just a little bit is Mikasuki Indian Gaming over Rio Roses. You would think with these sea conditions, the longer 42-foot fountains would have the advantage over the 38s. We'll see how it plays out. Here's your battle for fourth. Rodriguez Group. Serge Allegre, Michel Carcenti from France. And here's Lucas Oil, Nigel Hook on board. One of the few non-fountains in the fleet. On board Rodriguez, just past the pier. You see how fast these boats are going. Unbelievable. They really can cover some ground. And believe me, these boats have no brakes on them. It's all about the speed. Only sport in the world where the driver does not control the speed of the boat. You have a driver and a throttle man. Number 40, you're in command. Got some nice graphics on there. Did not have any graphics at our last race in New York. Battle for first rages on. The Hulk on the left, Mape. They've done this every single race all year long. But with national championships on the line, it'll be even more heated today here in Deerfield. P330 Mikosuke. This is the other Mikosuke boat. This is a manufacturer's production boat. Second in that P3 category is a 38-foot Fountain Shamu. Pleasure version of that hull. Third place, production 3, P32 Marine Tech. Enclosed canopy on that boat. And your leader in production 4, P413 Nesquik AMF. Coming off a strong victory on their home waters last week in New York. Surprisingly quiet today. Not much banter back and forth as usual. Here's your battle for 5th place. Oh my goodness. Wow. You heard that boat go by. Very, very unique boat, Miss Longlight. That boat is 50 feet in length. It is truly, truly an awesome boat. Unreal horsepower. Team Callan back in Superboat Unlimited, a brand new sponsor, Longlight, and a brand new hull. Tell us about this very unique hull.
It's a brand new 50-foot hull. We designed and built it over about the last 2 years. Took a lot of data off our 10 car that we ran for the last 3 years, and kind of put all that together into a brand new boat.
Describe the front end to us and then the wing. The fans will love to hear about that.
Yeah, this boat was designed for some real high-speed runs, over 220 miles an hour. We've had it to about 210 so far. But because of that, we made it so we could change the front end shape of the boat quite a bit aerodynamically. So we can adjust lift and downforce in the front for, different attitudes at different speeds, because it's kind of doing double duty. We run both the Torque V12s and the turbines in this one boat now. So, we adjust it for, say, 150, 160 mile an hour runs in the offshore circuit, and then for over 200 with the turbines in the boat.
Very, very unique sound, Lamborghini-like, 12-cylinder motors. Here's your leader in Factory 2, F222, Team Fisher, 38-foot Donzi, quarter cockpit canopies. Second place, Factory 2, Moral Hazard. Taking a pretty nice ride, just a little bit bouncy in that formula. And your leader in Factory 1, Team TKO. Very, very accomplished team. I'm being told by race control that F17 Team Extreme is out of the race. Frank Sorrow. This is Frank's old boat. It's a 32-foot Venom hull. Second place in that class, trying to run down Team TKO. Battle for first place, Superboat V Limited. The boats in this class are like these Super Vs, except they're smaller and they have only one 525 horsepower motor instead of twins. Speaking of Super V, still our leader, 22 Instigator. See those double steps in the bottom of the boat? That frees the hull up, reduces the friction on the water, making the boat go faster. Second place is Rio Rose's Fountain, number 15. Coming off a strong, strong win in her last race in New York. And a consistent third place so far in the race as we jump on board their boat is number 30, Mikosuke. Brett Firstman with both hands on that steering wheel. The throttle man on the right controlling the ride attitude of the boat with the throttles, the tabs, and the drives. They come all the way from France to race with Superboat International. They are called Rodriguez Group. And sixth place in Super V, number 11, Joe Boxer Patron. That is a 40-foot Fountain off the 42 mold. And rounding out Super V, number 40, you're in command. Seventh place, need to make up some time. But holding on to the lead still, can he keep it up? Is number 22 Instigator. We'll be back to find out right after this. Welcome back. It's the 2005 Superboat Deerfield Beach National Championships, presented by Fountain. Had a wonderful time at the Brazilian Festival. Unreal food, great concerts, beautiful people everywhere. This is our 9th year here in Deerfield. Next year will be our 10th anniversary. Looking forward to it. What a place to visit, what a place to vacation, Deerfield Beach, Florida. Your leader is Superboat Unlimited still. Listen to that sound. Twin V12 torque motors producing 1,340 horsepower apiece in that 50-foot catamaran. This 42-foot Fountain is the leader in Super V and has been since the green flag was hoisted. 40% of these boats do not finish the race. Attrition very, very high in offshore racing because of the constant pounding the hulls and equipment take, and also the motors are constantly stressed out. You can compare it to putting a car in low one and flooring it, going up a hill and going over speed bumps constantly. That's the kind of pounding they take. Super V perennial contender team Miccosukee. It's been an up and down year for you guys, but a very, very positive year as well.
Yeah, it's a real competitive class. The boat's been running real strong. Miccosukee has been standing by us really good this year. Got a lot of people coming to this race because the casino's not too far down the road. And I think we're going to put on a really good show. We got 10 boats strong, I think 7 fountains. It's going to be a fun race.
It certainly is. Coming into the south turn now. Cutting it very, very tight is Miccosukee. Oh my goodness! Rio Roses really could have pinned it. Miccosukee had to go right through their wash. They better hope that those engines didn't get hosed down with salt water. That will be the end for them if that indeed happened. So far they still sound good. You have to maintain your lanes in the turns. In the heat of battle, sometimes things can happen. 4th place so far here in Deerfield Beach. Number 7, Lucas Oil in Super V. Very, very wide beam skater hull. You see how lumpy and bumpy it is. Hard to read this water here in Deerfield. Every wave is different. The intensity factor that you hit waves it feels different. Every single bump, every single bounce. And this is your battle for the national championships.
If we win it here in our hometown, we ended up with the national championship, or if the other guys in the, I think it's the bulk boat, if they win, they get it. But it's going to be exciting any way you look at it. It's going to be a great race.
We definitely have to win this race to win it. So I'm going to tell these guys that they are going to, again, have to bring all they have, because I'm going to hang this thing out to dry. We're going to run it as hard as the thing will run. And we're going to go and we're going to give it our all. And if we come in second, well, we gave it our best. But I don't think that's going to happen today, Stan.
Wow. Very, very serious words indeed. We're either going to win or we're going to break or we're going to crash. And they are hoping to win. Everybody here is. Look at this, side by side. Identical hulls, identical power. It all boils down to driver and throttle man and how much you are willing to let it hang out. Sometimes in offshore, if you're hanging out to dry, you wind up wet. 2nd place, Production 3, P3 76 Shamu. That's right, shaking their fist. They love it. What an adrenaline rush to be in these boats at this kind of speed. I can guarantee you that. Here's your points leader in P3. With the points lead in Production 3, Team Marine Tech, it's all come down to this. It's been a great year for you guys so far.
Oh, it's been a fantastic year. We can't ask for anything more. I mean, all this comes down to this race. All we need is a very good finish, and I'll tell you, it's going to be fun. We are going to give a good finish.
All right, that remains to be seen. Oh my, out of the race, P330 Miccosukee. And your leader in Production 4. They look happy or what?
Get around. Going towards the middle. Go ahead.
On board this boat, a driver, a throttle man, and a navigator as we check out the battle for first place in Manufacturer Production 5. Crazy Chicken, we're on board that boat right now. These guys are really nuts. I caught up with them earlier in the pits and talked to their crew chief. Very, very interesting. Wow, he does not mince words and obviously very, very serious about this championship. I'm here with your points leader in Production 5, Team David Bryan Jules. You guys have had a spectacular year in 2005. Crazy Chicken tells me they got your number for this race.
You know what? Every race that boat gets better. I hope we can stay in front of them. You know, real quick, I got to thank the sponsors, David Bryan Jeweler and Rick's and Formula Powerboats. They've just stood behind me all year.
And back to our battle for first place. Look how close it is. Catching up to Instigator is that Rio Roses fountain boat. These boats are identical hulls. They're both 42-foot fountains. capable of running speeds 110, 115 miles per hour. And Rio Roses really taking an aggressive line around that northern pin. Just behind them, Mikosuke, 3 fountains in a row, battling it out for first place. Instigator and Rio Roses with those Mercury number 6 drives. The third place boat, Mikosuke, with Bravos. Who will have the advantage in these kind of water situations? Those Bravos are faster than the 6s, but they're not as strong. The more the boat leaves the water, the harder it is on those Bravo drives. This boat has those Bravo drives. We're on board Mikosuke Indian Gaming. Just off the rooster tail, but here's your leader. Can he remain so? We'll find out when we come back right after this. Welcome back. It's the 2005 Superboat Deerfield Beach National Championships presented by Fountain. There you see the National Championship, all the beautiful trophies up for grabs. Well, you talk about parties. Big Doug Kelly, there he is. Steak and lobster, all you can eat. It was mind-boggling. Live music. We had a wonderful time. Yeah. Dining, dancing, there's that chicken again. Do the chicken dance. You gotta love that. Awards were handed out to our great safety crew, our angel divers, our medics. The entire SBI safety crew does a wonderful job for us up in the helicopters, in the patrol boats. Could not make this happen without them. Speaking of happening, look at this, still going on. What a battle it has been since the green flag was raised between these two boats in Superboat stock Mapei now with a slight lead over S31 the Hulk. These are local teams. Bragging rights are on the line besides the national championships. Carl Hummer still a strong third, and the battle for first place in Superboat V Limited. Right now it's Levy Craft, brand new hull. This is the enclosed cockpit version. He's your current leader. Just by a little bit over this boat, Extreme Liquid Assets. In Factory 2, Team Fisher, the lone Donzi in this class. You've got a brand new team coming to duke it out with you this time.
Yeah, we get to race against a formula. We haven't seen the guys all year, but they do have experience, so I think they're going to run tough.
National championships on the line. That's got to make it a little bit more interesting for you.
Absolutely. We have a points lead, but we still have a challenge on our hands, so we're hoping to do the best we can.
Well, speaking of that challenge, there they are. He just spoke of them. F242 Moral Hazard. They came here all the way from Houston, Texas to do battle here for the national championships. And here's their leader in Factory 1 coming off a strong victory at last week's race in New York, Team TKO. Trying to reel them in. Make up a little bit of ground each and every lap is F112 Venom. That's a V-bottom, 32 feet in length, twin step. Most of these V-bottoms have those steps now. Makes the hulls about 5 miles an hour faster. And this boat's got steps, pads, notch transom, anything you can do to make it faster. And it is indeed the fastest boat in the fleet, the fastest hulls in the world, Fountain Powerboats. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure, I think Mikosuke and Rio Roses just bumped. And now he's back in the wash again of them. Oh my God, he spun out. Got a little over aggressive there in that turn, but boy, I tell you what, they picked it right back up so quickly, and once again through the rooster tail. They seem determined to wet those engines down in the same turn on that south side. Must be a little rough down there. Even though the boats that are duking it out for bragging rights appear to be all Fountains, they are not giving up anything to each other. But Rio Roses has really made some ground up on Instigator. In Super V, Fountain Rio Roses leading the way in points for the national championships, but Davis only a couple of points, very, very tight.
Oh, it's great racing. You know, we got I think 7 or 8 Fountains up there all fighting for the national championship. Probably anybody could win. All these boats are real interchangeable for smooth water, sloppy water, rough water. We're slightly in the lead right now, so Michael and I are talking about some strategy to keep us out in front and get this championship for Fountain Powerboats.
Right here Not only are they slightly in the lead in points, they are slightly in the lead in this race. During that interview, Rio Rosas made the pass on Instigator. This boat is lighting up as it burns off fuel, and it is really, really dialed in now. We're seeing speeds of 113 miles an hour on the backstretch. Here's the battle for fourth in Super V. Rodriguez Group, 38-foot Fountain, and Lucas Oil, 38-foot Skater. Rodriguez with about a 3-boat length advantage so far. Lucas Oil all the way from the West Coast. Superboat International, truly an international fleet of competitors. Moving up from 7th to 6th is Your In Command Racing. This boat built locally in the Miami area. And now in 7th place, number 11, Joe Boxer.
The canopies are becoming so important as far as the safety factor in SBI. Most of the guys that have the single cockpit canopies, you guys have the dual. Why is that?
Well, this boat was initially designed to run blower motors, and the dual cockpits would force the air into the intake. So that was the main reason it was designed this way. But it's also a great boat from a safety factor standpoint. You got individual F-15 fighter canopy, kind of cockpit. So that's the same glass that's on a F-15 fighter. So it's a real safe boat. You got dual cages, so it's a little bit different than the single.
These boats so much safer than they were years ago in Offshore. Still leading the way is number 15, Rio Rosas. Can he hang on? That remains to be seen. If you follow offshore racing, you know there's only one place to be if you want to see racers battle for the SBI, APBA, UIM World Championship title. The 25th Annual Superboat World Championship from Key West will be right here on OLN next week. You don't want to miss it. Welcome back to the 2005 Superboat Deerfield Beach National Championships, presented by Fountain. Thanks for being here on OLN with us. Look at that gorgeous shot of Deerfield Beach. And here's our leader in Factory 1 winding down. It's the last lap. Can they hold on, Team TKO? Not if this boat has anything to say about it. They got to make up some time. They're still behind. Second place, Team Venom. They're letting that thing really air out now. They are daring to air. And your winners in Factory 2, Team Fisher. Great job, guys. And the checkered flag is waving for this team, F110. They held on. They are winners back-to-back last week and this week, Team TKO. Congratulations. Your winner in P3 is P376, Shamu. That'll make Reggie Fountain happy, a 38-foot Fountain, doing a great job today. And here they come, P413, Team Nesquik. They're your leader in P4. They're making their way towards the last turn of that north end. Let's jump on board. Well, conspicuous by the absence of banter and chatter back and forth. These guys are usually hooping and hollering, but look at this. Speaking of hooping and hollering, a battle for first place in P5, but comes screaming by as your second place competitor in Super V. You see the difference in speed there. Those P5 boats going about 65 miles an hour, and that Instigator boat going well over 100. And your winners in Production 4, P413, Team Nesquik, AMF, the Jersey Boys. Once again, that's 2 for 2.
Well, all we got to do is cross the start finish line.
Yeah.
And Team Nesquik AMF is the 2005 National Champs. OLN, thank you, Stan, Amy, all the guys. Thank you, SBI.
Good job, boys. Watch out for that boat.
Well, they're talking it up, doing play-by-play, but watch out for the boats. Here's your battle for first place. Checkered flags are waving. Who's it going to be? It's going to be a photo finish. Crazy Chicken, David Bryan Jewelers. It looks like Crazy Chicken by about 5 feet. Unbelievably close race in Production 5. I bet that chicken will have plenty to say about this. As TKO heads back into the winter docks, Crazy Chicken won. We're back on board them, but David Bryan will be your 2005 national champions. There you see them. They know it. They're well aware. With a second place finish today, they are national champions. Still leading the way in Super V and overall is number 15, Rio Roses Fountain. Look at that boat go. 113 miles per hour plus. Oh my goodness, hit a big roller. Just when you think everything is going great, you get a little complacent, you never know when a big rogue wave is going to upset your boat, but that fountain came right back down flat. Here's how it played out in Factory 1. Your winners in Factory 1 and national champions here in Deerfield Beach, Team TKO. What a knockout today.
It was a knockout. Nice water out there, a little bit of chop, just enough to get the boat in the air just a little bit. It was a good day. We finished with 9 wins and 2 second places, so very successful season and national champion. We're real happy about it.
Well, to say the least, a picture-perfect season for you guys.
It really has been. I mean, with all the support from our sponsors, from TKO Sports Cafes, Walter Collins, got a great throttleman, Pool Construction, Russo Marine, Throttle Up, Matt and Julie, you guys built us 2 tremendous propellers. And innovation. I mean, we've had one of their motors all season long, and it's never given us any problem from start to finish.
And in Factory 2, here's how it looks.
And just want to thank Donzi for all their support this season. It's their 4th consecutive national championship, Factory 2. Pretty proud of that. And thank you all.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Production 5, your winner, Crazy Chicken.
Your winners in P5, Crazy Chicken. Y'all duked it out with David Bryan all day today.
And it took all day. It was back and forth the whole race. It was tight. Those guys did an awesome job. It was fun. I'm just glad we came in with a checkered flag.
Checkered flag in Production 4 goes to P413, Team Nesquik.
I'm so happy. It's 4 years we're trying for this, and it's so great. It's so great. Thank you. What's Up Racing Engines, AMF Offshore Racing, Nestle's Quick. We really appreciate it. OLN, Stan, you guys, we really appreciate you covering us, taking the time, to be with the Jersey boys. We are the national champions. Thank you, everybody. Forget about it. Jersey boys.
In Production 3, what a year it's been for this rookie team, Shamu. Team Shamu, congratulations. How was it out there?
A little bit choppy on the outside. It was a great race, though. Good competition. And as usual, always SBI, PBA, UIM puts on a great race.
Let's take a look at all of our national champions for 2005. Congratulations to each and every one of you. You certainly earned it on all the waters we raced this year. And speaking of racing, still leading the way is Super V number 15, Rio Roses 42-foot fountain. Can he hang on? We'll find out after this. Welcome back. It's the 2005 Deerfield Beach Superboat National Championships presented by Fountain. We love coming to Deerfield Beach. Always have a wonderful time here. Quiet Waters Park has generously opened up their doors to all the racers, and that's where we can find Amy Simon. She's checking out some cool attractions down there. Amy?
Thanks, Dan. I am here at Ski Rixon. It's one of the attractions here at Quiet Waters Park. They have graciously opened their doors this weekend to all the racers, and I'm here with Sven, who is the manager of Ski Rixon. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the park?
Ski Rixon is a great water ski place. You can come here, kneeboard, water ski, and of course wakeboard. So even if you have no experience whatsoever, we teach you how to do it. Or if you're a pro wakeboarder, it's great just to go out and ride and have fun. Yeah, there's a skate park, it's pretty great, and a marina area. There's a mountain bike trail and camping sites and lots of barbecue places. So it's great for the whole family just to come into the park and hang out.
A fun day can be had indeed at Quiet Waters Park. That wakeboarder is going about 20 miles an hour. This 42-foot fountain going about 110 plus miles per hour as he can almost smell the checkered flags. He is our leader in Super V. Followed very, very closely by this 42-foot fountain, number 22, Instigator. Joe Scrow and Peter Meyer on board. And here's the battle for third place. Rodriguez Group Fountain, and they are being followed by Lucas Oil. We'll jump on board as they go past the VIP pier area. You hear that popping sound? That's the motors hitting their rev limiters. Joe Boxer, not quite up to speed of those new state-of-the-art fountains. It's an older design, and in 6th place, You're in Command Racing. Here's our leader in Superboat V Limited, and has been all race long, Team Levy Crafts, and still a great battle for first place in Superboat stock. It's anybody's national championships as we speak. Mape and the Hulk have passed each other at least a dozen times during this race.
National championships on the line, and of course in Superboat stock, you guys in a very strong place. CarlHummer.com doing a great job this year.
Well, we really look forward to racing here at Deerfield. It's a great race. The city really gets behind the whole race, and SBI does a great job putting it on. And local car dealership Coral Hummer and Coral Cadillac really stood behind us here at this race, and Recycle America is helping us get here still. And we're looking forward to a good finish. We finished here 2nd last year. We'd like to finish in the top 3 again.
Well, if you keep it up, you will be in the top 3, and if something happens to Mape or Hulk, who knows what will happen here. Right now it's S1 Mape leading the way. They are just a little bit in front of the Hulk. As I mentioned earlier, Mike Magis and Gary Ballou aboard Mape are from this area, as is Doug Kelly and Rob Nunziato. This team right here, number 15, Rio Roses, they are from North Carolina. That's where the Fountain Factory is in Washington. We raced there earlier this year. And these guys aboard Instigator are from the New York area. They are 2nd in Super V. Water conditions have not deteriorated as we've seen in many years. Usually when we come here, we have some squalls that pass through. We've been very fortunate today, and I'm sure our record-setting crowds on the beach are also thankful for that. 4th place still, Super V, number 7, Lucas Oil. And your final turn now on the north end. Number 15, Rio Roses, bouncing their way around that turn. They got that boat trimmed out wide. Do not want anything to happen now. You see how close it is. Instigator making the turn now as well. We'll jump on board. They've got about 1 mile. Can they reel in Rio Roses? Remember, these are identical hulls. They have identical power, identical drives. And these boats are fresh out of the mold. Usually takes about 6 months to dial a boat in. These boats were dialed in just a couple of weeks because Reggie Fountain spent so much time up there on the Pamlico River every single day getting these fountain hulls to do what you're seeing them do right now, and that is win races. Checkered flags in sight now for Rio Roses. And they are your official 2005 SBI National Champions. Congratulations, Mike Seabold, David Knight, and congratulations, Reggie Fountain. Flawless race for that boat. And I tell you what, they were really cutting those pins extremely tight. Anything could have happened. 2nd place, number 22, Instigator. Sister ship to Rio Roses. Came out of the same mold. Identical in every way, except for the graphics. And Instigator crossing the finish line as well. They've had a great season in 2005. Joe Scrow, Peter Meyer. There's your winner. And they also finished overall in that beautiful state-of-the-art helicopter. Inside of that is Reggie Fountain giving the thumbs up. And look at the battle for first place. Superboat stock also coming down to the wires. Mape by about 5 boat lengths. Can they hold on? Look how high they got that boat aired out. And yes, S1 Mape, your 2005 SBI National Champions. Great, exciting deck-to-deck racing today here in Deerfield. Your winner in Superboat V Limited from start to finish, number 11, Ladycraft, another brand new boat, fresh from the mold, and he had a great run today. Yeah, little hug there. They are indeed happy. Gary Ballou and Mike Magis headed back. Canopies are being raised, get some air. It gets very hot inside those cockpit canopies. There is your winner in Super V and winner overall. What a great year it's been in all the classes here at SBI. We'll be back with the winners after this. The Superboat 2005 National Championships from Deerfield Beach have been brought to you by Fountain Powerboats, because there is a difference. By Lucas Oil, high performance products. By Featherlight Coaches, the official coach of SBI. And by the city of Deerfield Beach. It's been a truly awesome season we had this year. You see the boats headed back down the channel. That's a no-wake zone. We saw some extremely close deck-to-deck racing. We saw some unbelievably fast boats. V-bottom hulls were dominated by Fountains. And the Superboat stock catamarans gave us some great racing as well. Your winners in Superboat stock and national champions. And I must say, one of the nicest looking crews I've ever seen. Guys, what a race today, Mike.
Yeah, it was great, Stan. Really speechless. We chased them all year long. They pushed us, we pushed them, and glad everybody ran. We decided it fair, clean, and we came out on top. Couldn't be happier.
It was nip and tuck for most of the race. It was anybody's race. Then you guys finally pulled away at the end.
It was rough, Stan, but with all these people in the bilge paddling, we got there quicker than we ever could have imagined. It was a good thing.
And in Superboat V Limited, Team Levy Craft.
Your Superboat V Limited winners, Team Levy Craft. You guys moved up from Factory 1 and you got a brand new boat. How'd you run out there? Obviously you did great.
I tell you what, I'm proud of this boat. To come all the way across country, we left Tuesday night at 7:30, got here late Saturday, did a little testing yesterday, and the water was really rough, and that's what Levy Craft's known for, is rough water. I gotta thank Mercury, AMF Racing, Levy Craft. I mean, the first day out, bring home a checkered flag, couldn't want any more.
And when the spray settled in Superboat V, it's number 15, Rio Roses Fountain. Your winners overall and national champions. What a year, what a race. David, congratulations.
Thank you, Stan. Hard-fought victory. I dedicate this thing to preparation. Preparation by the crew, Alan Reel, Brian Forehand, Rodney Rich, having this boat ready to run, and preparation by Reggie Fountain, testing and collecting data.
Reggie, what a fantastic day. You've got to be very proud. Your Fountain boats dominated as usual.
Well, I was proud of all the guys out there. Joe Scrow and Peter, they did a good job. Brett Freshman, the Rodriguez boat with Michelle and Serge. They were all out there doing a heck of a job fighting each other. I didn't know which one was going to win. At first I thought that probably before it was done, I thought that with the water calm like it was, that Brett was going to get there. And then as the fuel burned down, our setup came in on the 42 Rio Roses, and that's how it caught up. But it was a real battle, and you know what I like is we got a lot of champions on all of our boats out there. And the good part about it, I didn't have to have heart failure because I didn't care which one of them won as long as it was a Fountain boat.
Well, you've got the national championships. Now it's on to Key West, and I know you want to win the world championships as well. That would be the perfect year.
Well, we do. We got a great team with all the Fountain boats that are there, and we're there to help all of them. Anytime they ask for help and they want it, we'll be glad to give it to them, because I like to see all the Fountains up front fighting for first place and seeing those other boats trail way behind.
This is how it looks for 2005. Your national champions. Congratulations, guys. John, our 9th year here in beautiful Deerfield Beach, Florida, and as always, we have a great time when we come here.
Yes, it usually is pretty rough. Today it wasn't quite as rough, but it started getting that way towards the end of the race.
Well, the fans were certainly excited. We had some great bow-to-bow, deck-to-deck racing today.
We sure did in the main classes that were vowing for the national championship, and it was exciting.
And now next week, the big granddaddy of it all, the World Championships in your hometown of Key West.
Yeah, that's going to be a real bonanza of race boats. We got 5 of them coming from Europe, and a lot of probably have 70 to 80 boats, and it's going to be exciting.
Exciting indeed. Do not forget to join us next week right here on OLN, same time, for the World Championships from beautiful Key West, Florida. Can't wait for that. In the meantime, log on to superboat.com for all your offshore information. I'm Stan Lane. See you next time right here on OLN.